Right, first meal, protein pancakes. So, what I add my egg whites. These are very low in calories per 100 grams. So that's what you have to look out for. That's what low calorie dense food is. So I add 200 grams of this, which is only 90 calories. So for all this egg, 90 calories. And then I have 370 calories worth of flour, which is 100 grams. I add some cocoa powder to it. So I add about a tablespoon or two. That's about 50 calories. So as you can see, this makes a very thick batter. So what I do, instead of adding milk, because milk has lots of calories in it, excess calories for no reason, just add some water to thin it out. Another key thing, invest in a really good non-stick pan, so you don't have to use 10 tons of oil every time you cook anything. The moment of truth. Can I do it? Yes, he can. So here are the pancakes. So in this total meal, there is about 560 total calories and over 30 grams of protein. So it's the perfect meal for breakfast. Here is my meal that I prepped. I just defrosted it from the freezer. It consists of vegetables. I've got leeks, I've got peas, I've got peppers, I've got onion, I've got garlic, I've got some chilli in there, some pasta, and the protein mainly comes from the pasta and the beef. Because pasta's pretty high in protein. Per 100 grams, it's got like 10 grams of protein. The sauce I'm going to put on it is some Frank's Red Hot. This stuff is the best. It's got per 100 grams 25 calories, and the whole bottle there's only like 350 grams, so that's like 75 calories, 80 calories in the whole bottle. Nuts. Now I'm making my wraps. Normally I add way more vegetables and lettuce and salad than this, but someone's pinched them all. Here's my red hot sauce that I put on the top, nice and tasty, and here's the main content of the wrap, my beef with the vegetables that I previously cooked up. So normally I'd fill it right out with vegetables and lettuce, but today I don't have enough to do what I'd normally do, so I put half of this in each wrap it up with a drizzle of this on each one. This is my dinner that my mum cooked. This is a big portion of lasagna, probably around 700, 800 calories. So tonight's dinner was quite high in calories, 700 to maybe 800 calories. On an average day, I would probably eat normally about 500 to 600 calories. It was much higher in calorie because it was full of fatty cheeses and pasta and stuff like that. But a regular dinner for me could be something like a smoked salmon salad, for instance, which would be, salad with smoked salmon, some eggs, some things like that, and that could come out to even as low as 400 calories or something like that. So if you even out what I eat as a dinner throughout the week, I would say it roughly comes out to about 500 to 600 calories per day. Some days it'll be a lot higher, like today, so that was 800-ish probably, and some days it'll be a lot lower. So it's just about averages, really, making sure that in a week you're not going well over your calorie intake. So if you go over for one day, for instance, you can make it up by cutting it slightly another day in the week. It's about averages. It's not. It doesn't have to be exact. So for instance, say you go out for a meal with your family and friends, and normally you eat 4 to 5 meals a day or something like that, and one of that meal turns out to be 1,000 calories. You wouldn't go home and then consume what you were going to eat anyway. So normally you might have had 4 to 5 meals a day that were all 500 calories, right? So let's say it's 5. And then you go out to eat, you have your first 3 meals, and then you're going out to eat with your family.
that meal you have a dessert, you have a starter, you have it all. It turns out to be 1,000 calories of food. You could then not eat your last meal, and you've already skipped that meal. And remember, both 500 calories each. So you skip those 2 meals, or don't skip them, you don't eat them for that day. Then you haven't gone over your calorie intake, and you've enjoyed a nice meal with your family. It's not cheating if you work it into your diet. It's not a cheat meal. It's just being smart with your calories and making sure you don't go over your limit.
Now I'm going to show you the best snack ever. Popcorn. Per 100 grams is about 360 calories. So about the same as any sort of carbohydrate source like pastas or rices. They're all about 360, 370-ish calories per 100 grams. So I'm going to weigh myself out 50 of this. So this will be about 180 calories. So I weigh myself out 50 of the unpopped kernels. 50 grams. Alright, so that in there is 180 calories. You're probably thinking that's not much food, that's never going to fill me up. Well, watch this. You literally, no oil, no nothing. Literally just the kernels as they are. Pop the lid on. Bung it in the microwave for 3 minutes. So, the moment of truth. 3 minutes is up. And here is the popcorn. So, from almost nothing to a full tub of popcorn for 180 calories. And this is what I'm talking about when I say low calorie dense food. So, for the amount of calories, that is a lot of food, which could fill you up. 180 calories of chocolate, for instance. I mean, that would be like 2-3 squares or something, which wouldn't fill you up very much at all. You'd still have a rumbling stomach after that. I mean, try eating 500 calories of popcorn. It'd almost fill your living room up.
One thing I will just say while munching on my popcorn is that your calorie counting is almost 100% guaranteed to be wrong. So you're almost definitely not eating the amount of calories you're thinking you are. But that doesn't matter, because if you're trying to lose weight or lose fat and you stall, or you're not losing weight or not losing fat, you're thinking, but I'm eating 1,800 calories a day, blah, 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 and I'm burning this and burning that. It doesn't matter, because it's always you counting the calories. So although it's actually not the amount of calories you're eating, if you're working out you're eating 1,800 calories a day and you're working it out, you, from your calculations, just need to eat 1,600 calories. It might seem very low, but it's almost 100% certain that your calorie counting isn't right. So you come to a plateau, all you have to do, drop your calories more. Now, like I say, that doesn't mean eating less food. That means being smarter about what you choose to eat. So instead of having in the evening, having a tiny square of chocolate for 100 calories or something stupid, you can have a big bowl of popcorn that will fill you up. That's what you want to do. You want to pick foods that will fill you up. You're not trying to literally eat nothing. You can have the same, you can get just as ripped eating 2,000 calories of chocolate a day and burgers as you could eating a clean diet of chicken breast, vegetables, clean carbs like rice and things like that. But because they're lowering calories per 100 grams, so they're less calorie dense, it means that you can consume more food for less calories. And that means you'll fill yourself up. The reason people fail on diets is because they're starving. They're not eating enough food. Because the foods they pick are so high in calories, they can't eat enough of them to fill themselves up. Anyway, that's the end. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoy your popcorn as much as I do.